In Moscow there are a lot of beautiful churches and monasteries, but this convent has always felt especially unique to me. It is located right in the very center of the city, in the Yakimanka district. Cars rush by just outside, people hurry along the streets, but the moment you step through the tiny gates, almost like something just for hobbits, the city suddenly disappears. The Martha and Mary Convent was founded in 1909 by Grand Duchess Elizabeth Fedorovna, after her husband, Grand Duke Sergei Alexandrovich, was assassinated by the terrorist Ivan Kalyaev. After his death, Elizabeth sold her jewelry and used money to create a true center of mercy and charity. Sisters of the convent helped and served anyone in need, and Elizabeth herself would walk through the poorest parts of Moscow, rescuing abandoned kids from the slums. Because of this, people began calling her the White Angel of Moscow. Inside, the church feels just as light and airy as it does from the outside. The artist Michael Nesterev never managed to fully complete the paintings because of the revolution. But for me, the untouched white walls only make the surviving paintings feel even more delicate and beautiful. Among a lot of relics kept here, there are relics of Saint Elizabeth's closest companions, Sister Barbara, Confessor Sergei Serебryansky, and also Confessor Gabriel of Melikes, who served at the convent and later was also persecuted by the Soviet government. The main relics of the Venerable Martyr Grand Duchess Elizabeth Fedorovna rest in Jerusalem, in the Church of the Holy Equal to the Apostles Mary Magdalene on the Mount of Olives, Gethsemane, but a part of her relics is kept in the Marfo-Mariinsky Convent and is always open for veneration. The convent also keeps a part of the mantle of St. Seraphim of Sarov, brought here by Elizabeth herself. The house where the Grand Duchess used to live has been turned into a museum. Visitors can explore the rooms where St. Elizabeth lived, see her personal belongings, and hear stories about the saint's life. The most touching stories for me were about her relationship with her husband, Sergei Alexandrovich. Even when they separated just for a day and a half, they wrote each other 3 letters, and when they finally reunited, they could hardly tear themselves away from conversation. After her husband's assassination, St. Elizabeth visited Kalyaev in prison, hoping to convince him to repent. He defiantly admitted that he would have carried out the murder a day earlier, but having seen them together in their carriage, he spared her at that time. Elizabeth answered him simply, "You killed me nonetheless." We also visited the Grand Duchess's private prayer room, where all the icons, although almost all of them are copies, are arranged exactly as they were during the time of St. Elizabeth. The museum also houses a charming gift shop offering a wide variety of books, including ones on the life of St. Elizabeth and the royal family, as well as beautiful icons and traditional crafts, featuring many unique handmade pieces. To this day, the convent continues the work of its founder, serving as a center of charity and mercy. It hosts a family placement center, an orphanage, a home care service, and a development center for children with cerebral palsy. The air within the convent grounds is filled with grace and love, making it a place you simply never want to leave. Yet, stepping outside the gates and finding ourselves back in the bustling city, we encounter Grand Duchess Elizabeth and her husband once more. Just recently, a monument to them was put up on one of Moscow's busiest streets. I always love watching people stop beside it, trying to find out who these two figures are and why a monument to them stands here in such a crowded place. And I like to believe that, perhaps, this curiosity may one day lead somewhere further.